Nürburgring Castle, probably the best-known landmark of the Eifel, a harsh swathe of land in the west of Germany. Named after the castle is the Nürburgring, with its legendary Nordschleife. In 1960, reverentially christened the Green Hell by racing legend Jackie Stewart. The 24-hour race is the toughest of its type in the world. With around 700 drivers and 220 cars, this classic outdoes even Le Mans. Traditionally involved, crowd favorite the Opel Mantra, complete with Fox's tail, thanks to a rule exemption. Over 200,000 fans with petrol in their blood celebrate the annual highlight here every year, and they really let go for 24 hours around the clock. There's no other circuit like the Nürburgring. It's got everything: hills, dips, crests where the cars lift off, a bank corner and an Indianapolis oval. There's nothing comparable to the Nürburgring, and every lap's always a great challenge. As a driver, there's one thing you must never lose: respect for the Nürburgring. He should know. In 1970, Hans-Joachim won the Premier here. Many more races and 2 more wins followed. The teams use the VLN Long Distance Championship as a preparation. Here at the second 4-hour race of the season, they're keen to win, but also to chalk up circuit time and to check how the cars go on the track. Getting them ready for the big showdown on the 15th of May. Clear favorite after 4 wins in a row is the team led by Olaf Manti, but he knows that a podium finish won't be easy. BMW's arrival at the Nürburgring naturally makes things much harder again, but as we all know, competition always spurs you on, and we're looking forward to it. He says, and immediately marks out his terrain at the front with an impressive first place in the latest event, a second win in the second race of the year for the trio of Thymen, Bernhard and Dumas in the Manti Porsche. Only just behind in second, their pursuers from the Phoenix team in a Works Audi R9 LMS. In their first go at the 24-hour race in 2009, it even seemed for 19 hours as though they'd win, until the Phoenix R8 of Bassing, Stippler and Rockenfeller succumbed to a technical fault. For the Audi teams too, the VLN is a welcome testing ground to tune up for the 24 hours. Admittedly, the 4-hour race is not a test under real conditions. However, we have all the same naturally got lots of parts in the car that are already well run in, because of course we want to test it to the limit and make sure we can get through the 24 hours without any technical problems. Get through, and ideally right out front, of course. However, the Phoenix driver's naturally aware of the competition's strength, especially the Manti team. He's just kept on winning here in recent years. 2006 was the first time, I think, I was still with them, and since then every year. So it's therefore time it stopped, and hopefully we'll manage it. However, one thing I think you've got to say is that BMW, who will now be here, will of course be extremely tough competition for us. And this is the car, the BMW M3 GT2, that commands so much respect from the favorite. Despite retirement from the 4-hour race, its potential not in doubt. P2 in qualifying speaks for itself. In Uwe Autsen and Dirk Adolf, BMW have 2 absolute ring experts in the team. That's a major plus. To keep cool here requires nerves, and that's certain something, as explained to us by a Nürburgring veteran. The drivers are really all a bit off their rocker. I've seen videos of how they drive through there, and you've got to take your hat off to every driver who comes through in one piece. Wolfgang Land and his team began the long-distance season back in January with 4th place in the Dubai 24-hour race. This year at the Nürburgring, however, the longtime co-favorite is lowering his sights, entering a cup car with no chance of overall victory. His target, a place in the top 10. All set for the Nürburgring 24-hour race. The teams are ready, the favorites known. However, it wouldn't be the green hell if things couldn't turn out completely differently. Freak weather is always likely. What can it be like here? When you go to the Nordschleife, you need to take everything from swimming trunks to moon boots. Changeable weather and race interruptions due to rain are almost the norm here. In 2007, the start even had to be put back by 2 hours. The Nordschleife below the Nürburgring, one of the most notorious, unpredictable and also dangerous racetracks in the world.